Welcome back, Scorpio. So let's see what the energy is. Let's do an energy check-in. Okay, this is going to be a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Please only take what resonates. Leave the rest behind. Remember, there is no gender in tarot. He could be a she could be a he. And this could be your energy, their energy, or somebody in your energy. So let's see what's going on. Too many. All right, for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Sinister sisters, find your soul tribe. Let me grab my goggles or else I won't be able to see. So you may have some people around you that are not your soul tribe. So let's see what's going on in the energy. All right, sinister sisters, you are being a downright sinister sister to someone in your life right now and feeling a bit nasty towards someone. Change those thoughts. If you don't, you'll create so much more darn drama than you need to create. So change the sinister into sacred. Are you hanging around the wrong crowd for you? Well, stop it. Join a different club and find new friends, because these ones suck and are not good for your soul. To belong to their group, do you need to wear makeup and dress in a certain way that is not your personal style? Sinister sisters may display kindness towards you. Maybe you need to look deeper into the relationship. Are they only friends with you because you make them feel better about themselves? Can you tell them that you don't like what they're wearing or how they are acting? A true friend relationship will always survive truth being spoken. Turn the sinister into sacred friendship and find your sacred tribe. So here's some questions to ask yourself. Are my friends being kind to me? Am I being an untrue friend to someone else? And do I need to explore and find a new tribe? Affirmations. I choose to delete and cancel any and all negative mindsets and thought forms I have about friendships that have been projected onto or conditioned into me, or that I have placed on anybody else in any direction and dimension of time and space. I send love and compassion to all those involved. I am sacred being and deserve to be loved by my true tribe. So you may have a lot of shady ass people around you right now, okay? Could be you, could be them, could be somebody in your energy. I mean, it happens to the best of us. You know, sometimes we stick around, double life, because we're trying to help people or whatever. But, in all honesty, if people don't want to change, then, you can't make them change. You can't make them, heal themselves. You can't make them whatever. I don't know why, but I'm getting kind of witchy, culty vibes off of this. So just be careful who you hang out with. Keep all your business to yourself. Are the people that you're hanging out with, are those people that, friends with strings attached? Are these actual friends? So just keep that in mind, because I'm getting like a real, instead of like a soul tribe, I'm getting like a culty fucking tribe off that card. So just be careful of who you hang out with. For Scorpio, I love my side hoe. All right. Pop up. Well, nobody likes those. Carbon copy. Wants to see you fail. Alley cat. Listen to your third eye in the reverse. So you may not be listening to your intuition right now. Equal give and take. Using you for money. Let's get one more. And return to sender. See, I told you I was getting some culty fucking vibes off that thing. Grass is fake. So, okay. I'm getting... You may be around somebody. I don't know if you're dating or whatever, or you guys broke up with pop-up. Kind of gives me the feeling that maybe you guys aren't together. Maybe they left thinking the grass was greener on the other side. Okay. And they want to do a pop-up visit on you. Now, this is somebody who is like street meat, street whatever. Okay. This person doesn't have anything good for you. They could have replaced you with their side hoe who was like your doppelganger or carbon copy or whatever. And this person could have been using you for money when all you really want is some equal give and take. This person could be sending you spell work with return to sender over here, okay? That's why I was getting like a culty kind of, look, spells backfire. So these people could be sending you spell work. So make sure you're returning to sender, or you are in the closet, or you're alchemizing it and turning it into something like, you know, love, abundance, happiness, gratitude. What is equal give and take? So this person could be like a sloppy drunk. So maybe you guys met at a bar or whatever. What's using you? This person needs to heal. Will you marry me in the reverse? So this person could have tried to marry you for money, or that was their intention. Like, you might have caught on, and this is why the universe is like, who are you hanging out with? Where the hell did that card go? So we've got good karma in the reverse. So these people are not getting good karma. And I'm actually Tower. I'm actually getting, like, this is not just one person. It's like a group of people, or like, I don't know. Do you still love me? So you could have been dealing with somebody who was like always with like a certain group of friends or some shit like that. Or like a friend or a couple of friends, but they're always together. So this person may want to come and do like a pop-up and shit. But again, secretly they're sending you like spell work to make you fail. Like, and somebody in this group needs to see a doctor, so they haven't been taking care of themselves sexually. Justice is in your favor. Okay, so you may have just gotten away from these people. Grass is fake, still on the bottom of the deck. You may have just gotten away from these people, and it looks like in the nick of time, because some of these people need to go see a doctor, okay? This is somebody, like, if you had a sloppy drunk you used to deal with, this person is going through karma. And you know what? Your intuition, you may have been ignoring your intuition for a little bit, and this is where this card comes in. Like, this wasn't your soul tribe, okay? Not your soul tribe. They were using you. This person was a fucking alley cat. They had some side hoes they loved, sloppy fucking drunk, wants to copy you and all of that. Like, this shit is for the birds. So the divine is telling you, you know, or asking you to look at, who do you hang out with, you know? Do those people have your best interest at heart? Are they, you know, do they give you your flowers when you're successful? Are they genuinely happy for you when, you know, something good happens? So, you know, anybody who is in your soul tribe is going to be happy for you when you're successful. Okay. So let's get some more messages. All right. For Scorpio. Oops. All right. For Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. What else does Scorpio need to know? Tunnel vision. Yeah, see, I think your intuition was talking to you. You just weren't listening. You had tunnel vision. So, again, you could have really been into somebody, or you really just buying the bullshit they were selling. And you weren't listening to your third eye. So, you could have been around a bunch of energy vampires, all right, that wanted to take your energy, take your money, take everything that they could possibly take from you. What else do we have? Jeez, okay, so we're all going to fall on the floor. So we got self-image in the reverse. Or at least that's the way it landed, so I guess we'll take it that way. Love and light. What's this tunnel vision? So conflict. Energy vampire. Really? Every fucking card. Wants your money. It fell. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Unbelievable. Falling to pieces and unhealthy attachment in the reverse. Corruption on the bottom of the deck. All right, so I definitely think that there was some conflict between your intuition, your third eye, tunnel vision. Okay, I know what that is. So it is correct. So you were, either you still are, or you were involved. And I want to say it's a group of people. I'm getting a feeling like it's a tribe. It's a group of people, a friend group. Look at this. Virus, get checked. Okay. So this is the second time a card like this came out. All right. And then we have spiritual warfare underneath that with an angry man because of your fresh start, because you were divinely guided. Okay. So you actually started picking up on either the signs or synchronicities, or your spirit, your spirit team, your real tribe. They got you out of there. They want me to shut up about this. This bitch could still be watching you. Okay. So you were hanging out with a group of people, and there was some conflict over your intuition. You weren't listening to it because you had tunnel vision. Okay. There was a main person who was an energy vampire who was there for your money. They were using you for their money, but I think they sent in one person in particular to try to siphon that money out of you, and that's the person who had you in tunnel vision. Okay. At the time, you were not showing yourself self-love, with self-image being in the reverse, okay? And then over time, you did let go of unhealthy attachments, with unhealthy attachments being in the reverse, and love and light being in the upright. Now this person could be claiming, oh, I'm falling to pieces without you, blah, 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 blah. But this was a corrupt organization, okay? And I'm telling you, I got real big culty feelings off of that, all right? Somebody in this friend group, and it could be the person that you were closest to, has a virus, a disease, is sick, okay? So you need to be very, very careful with this, with these people, all right? Let's see. All right, we'll use the Art of Tarot. These people could be heavily watching you, either they're remote viewing or whatever, but I get heavy watching. This is why they want me to shut up. Because they either you don't know about this yet, but I'm telling you now. Heavy watching, but you are protected. So, you know, just make sure that, you know, before you go to sleep, ask Archangel Michael to watch over you as you sleep. Don't let anybody astral travel to you. All of that. So, okay. For Scorpio, what is tunnel vision and conflict? The Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Yes. So you could have been lacking, you know, balance at the time, and this is why you either were ignoring your intuition, not listening to it, had tunnel vision or whatever. But, you know, I think that obviously you have moved on from that, for some of you. I actually think some of you are still in this. Because I think you're giving more into this. With equal give and take, you weren't getting that. And I think you were giving more to this person than you were getting back, okay? You could have taken a financial loss dealing with this person as well. You could be feeling it right now, feeling stagnant. It will pass, but you do have to make sure that you cut the cords with these people, that they're fully out of your energy and you don't let them back, because again, this will impact your life. All right, what's energy vampire wants your money? Ace of Swords, that's the truth. This was an energy vampire who wanted your money. Wanted your money, wanted your energy, wanted your soul, wanted your destiny. What's self-image in the reverse and falling to pieces? So we've got the Three of Wands. So, you know, for some of you, I think some of you are still in this. I'm getting that very strong. So for some of you, you are looking, you know, into the future, getting past this, and you know, just moving on, and you know, waiting for new opportunities, waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for expansion, you know. So for some of you, I think some of you are still dealing with these people, and you really do need to cut them out of your life, okay? Because if it hasn't started impacting your life negatively, you're going to start feeling it in your wallet, at your job, in every aspect of your life, okay? What's love and light and unhealthy attachments? So we've got the Eight of Cups and Justice. You walking away is your justice. It's also their justice, okay? You walking away is you taking back your power and you saying, fuck y'all, you're not gonna fucking steal my shit. And that is your justice. It's also their karma. I get, for whatever reason, a heavy sense that some of you are still dealing with these people. And so let's, you know, so Sinister Sisters, questions to ask yourself. Are my friends being kind to me? Am I being an untrue friend to someone else? Do I need to explore and find a new tribe? You know, are these friends, are they friends with strings attached? Are they actual friends? Are they like, do you pay for everything? Do you feel drained? Do they trauma dump all over you? Because if you're saying yes to half of these are not your people. Okay? So for some of you, I think you did walk away, and that is your justice. That's their justice. These are energy vampires that want your money, and that's the truth. Okay. I think for a second you had some tunnel vision. You didn't know if, you know, what you were seeing is actually true. So, you know, you may have been Eight of Swords all up in your head, not knowing, you know, is this like, you could have just been all up in your head not knowing if these people are for sure, for right, like whatever. And I think for some of you, you got out, you walked away. That's your justice. For others of you, if you know that this is resonating and you're still dealing with these people, you need to get the fuck away from them. Okay? All right. For Scorpio, what do they need to know? And for those of you, if these people come back or you're still dealing with them, you need to be very careful sexually with them. 2 cards came out with them having some kind of sickness. So I'm telling you this as a warning. So please be very, very careful. For Scorpio, change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. You need change. So if you're still in this, you need change. Envy on the bottom of the deck. Failure when I split the deck. What else does Scorpio need to know? Empathy. You might be an empath. Okay? If you're an empath, that doesn't mean that you let people shit all over you. And happiness. Okay? Ask yourself if you're really happy. Do these people make me really happy? Do they really care? Perseverance. Okay, you shouldn't have to be around people that you have to persevere. All right? Are these people really there for my greater good? Indecision. Some of you may be in indecision right now, okay? Indecision about your fresh start. Let me get one more. See, that's why they want me to shut up. For those of you who may still be dealing with these people, they don't want me telling you who they really are, because then you'll leave. Because then you'll walk away and hand them their justice. And they don't want that. They don't want you to walk away, Eight of Cups. They don't want you to serve their justice. They want you to stay. They want you to accept. Accept them being energy vampires. Accept them fucking stealing from you. Accept all their breadcrumbs. That's what they want. So again, this is, if this resonates, this is not your tribe. And you need to get away from them. All right, let me give you one more for closing. Get your fresh start. Can I get one more message for Scorpio? Oh, crap. I just messed up my cards. All right. Can I get a message for Scorpio, please? Expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. Are these people, here's the final thought in closing. Are these people interested in growing, healing, changing, and becoming the best people that they can be? Or are they complacent in who they are and, you know, are they cruel and mean? Do they make fun of other people? Are they lacking of empathy and just general, like, human fucking empathy? I'm getting a really big sense that for some of you, you may be around some really toxic pieces of shit. And I'm going to put it that way because that's how I feel. That's the energy coming. So again, find your soul tribe, your real soul tribe. All right. So Scorpio, this has been your reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, I hope this message helped. And if it resonated, please find your real soul tribe. Bye, guys. Love you.